Welcome back to,
Couple Goals with Amy and Lachie.
I was about to say, a different show.
What were you going to say?
I'm just so routine in welcome back to, but I caught myself and you finished my sentence. New location for those who are watching on YouTube and
mixing
Patreon.
things up. You never know where we're going to be.
We don't even know where we're going to be half the time. That's part of the fun and also the trouble.
Yeah, we're currently in Toowoomba, visiting Lachie's family. We're in his family home.
Yep.
It's been a lovely couple of days up here.
It is.
Having an early Christmas with your parents.
Very green as well. You're probably going to have some, well, we will have some guests on this episode, probably some birds, maybe our nephew. Who knows? There's just going to be lots happening. What's been going on the last week?
Last week, everything's slowing down.
It's lovely.
For a lot of people who aren't me. I've been doing a bit of songwriting, actually, because we're finally in one spot in Brisbane.
Oh, yeah, you had 3 days of songwriting.
Yep, which was lots of fun. It was for another artist, and I love writing for other artists. I just find it so freeing because you just lean into what they want, and I don't know, there's just... I feel like when you're writing for yourself or for Shepherd, it's such a specific sound.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's for someone else, you could be a bit more experimental, a bit crazy, and it doesn't matter if the idea doesn't land. I don't know. It's just, I really find it fun and freeing.
Are you going to do more of it?
I'd love to. Any chance I get. For sure. We've actually got a writing session on the 20th with...
5 days.
Yeah, a really big songwriter, but that's for Shepherd. Yeah, so that'll be pretty fun as well. But yeah, no real slowing down. It's been nice up here. We haven't done very much.
Yeah, we just caught up with some... We had... what did we get here? Thursday? Mm-hmm. Chilled out Friday. Chilled out. Oh, we went to the shops. Which, when we got into the shopping centre, we were like...
Why are we here?
Why are we here? And I was like, I thought you wanted to come here.
Went to Grand Central.
It's a massive shopping centre.
Yeah,
but
I just got a bit bored. Like, I'm not used to doing nothing. So we went in, did... I don't remember why we went. Maybe we thought we could get an iPhone. And
there's no Apple store in Toowoomba.
So we're like, we don't need to be here.
That's a trivia question.
So we kind of just walked around. And we had lunch and then someone recognised me and we left.
Yeah, you got a few photos and ate some sushi and then we left. But yeah, there's not a great update in my world either. I have just been trying to get everything finalised for the run. So we've motorhomes locked in, all sponsors are locked in, order for our clothes are locked in. Now we're just starting to ship stuff over to Seattle where the motorhome is so we can not have to fly with a lot of stuff. I got a quote yesterday just to get my leg sleeves and my Theragun and a few things sent over, and have a guess how much it was. This is like, let's just say it's 20 kilos. Have a guess.
To ship it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like fly?
Yeah. Or maybe, I don't know, I just said shipping.
$1,000?
Yeah, it was $700. I was like, it's $100 a bag on flying, so I'd rather just take another bag.
Yeah, of course.
Even though it's an inconvenient, like it's a pain in the ass, I'd still prefer $600 in my pocket. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But let's do it. Let's move into the next segment. This one's been fun, especially on YouTube and on Instagram with all the little snippets. But it's our question segment, getting to know each other. Get to know us while we get to know each other. And you can take it away because yours are the first questions on my screen as well.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's one thing you think has made us stronger as a couple over the past year?
Sounds very similar to last week. But I think moving to America has made us stronger. I think being in our own... Even though we have been in our own place. I don't know. Something that has made us stronger. Well, probably starting from scratch somewhere. Like really having to be careful with how we spend money, what choices we make, because the consequences are a lot higher. What do you reckon? Actually, no.
Yeah, and then you guys helping with touring as well.
Yeah.
Because you're really a part of it and can see exactly how hard it is.
Yeah.
Even though we tell you about it in the past, or you have been on parts of it, you've never had to like actually be involved.
100%. Which is, different. That's for sure. What's one thing you admire about how we handle challenges together?
I really admire the way we don't fight or really put each other down.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think other couples, I've noticed, they really sort of take jabs at each other.
Yeah, it's kind of like in front of people, and you're like, why would you do that? It's
Yeah.
supposed to be your partner. For fuck's sake, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think we're a pretty good team.
Yeah. All right, you go. You hit it.
If you had to choose one guilty pleasure TV show to binge, what would it be?
It'd have to be an action one because I don't normally get to watch those with you. So, I can't think of the name, but like something like Jack Ryan or Jack Reacher, sorry, or something like that, where it's like
John Wick or whatever.
Yeah, John Wick, even though it's a TV show, but something like that where it's like heaps of killing and action, and you're just like.
What's that one that Bradley recommended? No, I couldn't watch it.
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amy doesn't like the action film, so
No.
they normally go on the back foot when I'm wanting to choose something. So I would choose something like that. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Jeez, are these the same questions from last week?
They're like same but different.
Obviously, everyone knows it's ice cream. But if not ice cream, I would say pasta. Like, what's my favourite pasta?
Do you know what I'm going to do next week?
What?
I'm going to jump on Instagram after this, and I'm going to message 20 of our followers and ask them to ask us questions.
Yeah, we need some more questions.
Because I've been using ChatGPT, and while they're good, a little bit similar. No.
So AI hasn't really.
Well, it has.
I don't have it all.
No, I've
hasn't
still.
quite taken over the human interaction yet.
Yet. Maybe
There's
next
still
week.
hope for mankind. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
What piece of relationship advice would you give your younger self?
Oh, man, there's so many pieces I would give myself. I would say don't become dependent on the relationship. I became very dependent, and because of that, I was insecure, jealous, wasn't very good, wasn't healthy. So I would definitely say that. Don't become dependent on it, enjoy it, and make it the best that it can be, but also know that you're going to be fine if you don't have it. Yeah. Bit of wisdom there on a Sunday morning.
Very wise.
So for you, if you had to, this one's a good one. If you had to create a holiday tradition just for us, what would it be?
Holiday tradition. I would love it if we could go on a little holiday, just the two of us, and that place was like the Maldives every year.
That's not a tradition, is it? Like, that's more of like a. I wouldn't say that's a tradition. I would just say that's a place we keep returning to. But if there was something like.
Yes, traditionally.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll let you have that then.
No, there's this place in Vanuatu that I really want to go. I think it's Aurora Island or something like that. I follow it on Instagram, but it looks incredible, and I'm dying to go there. So let's make it a tradition. It's only 2 hours from Brisbane. Maybe we spend like 5 days there every year.
I like it. I very much like it. Will you go? Your turn.
What is the funniest gift you've ever received or would like to receive?
The weirdest one I got was from a Secret Santa. I ended up with a fire extinguisher. And obviously your Secret Santa knows who they're buying a present for. And I ended up with a small fire extinguisher. I thought that was random.
That is so weird. Who
Yeah.
buys that?
Brad Munro. If you're listening, Brad.
God.
Brad Munro did. So that was like kind of funny in
Okay.
a weird way because
You're like,
just
what am I gonna
watching
do
how
with this?
funny he thought it was made it funny. Even
Okay.
though I was like, this is weird. So a fire extinguisher. What's something you want us to work on improving as a couple?
Maybe our time management. I feel
What does
like
that mean? Can you expand?
I just feel like we're in such a hustle mode of our lives. We're just trying to, obviously starting from scratch, trying to make it happen. I feel like often we'll just go through a whole day and we've both been working the whole day. You know what I mean?
So what would you then like the day to look like?
Like you wake up and you're in the Maldives. No, seriously. We do have a pretty good schedule. I love how you bring me a tea in the morning. We do get a lot of time together, but maybe we need to say a hard 7 p.m. cutoff from work.
Mm-hmm.
That could be something we could improve on, I think.
Yeah.
Weekends as well. No work on the weekend.
I sort of do little bits every day of the week. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
and
like...
that's what I'm saying. I think there's no one day that is just off for you, and I feel...
Yeah, but I prefer to do that than having to work from like 6 a.m. till 6 a.m. till 6 p.m.
You prefer to have little breaks here and there.
Yeah. I much prefer to do like 4 or 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I guess it's not like anything's really happening on the sun all
No,
Sunday.
nothing. And I get bored. I'm like, What are we doing? Like sitting on my ass? I don't enjoy doing that. And for me, I think about it like I don't need to escape from anything. I felt like when I needed a day off or I just couldn't wait for the weekend, it's because I hated what I was doing, so I needed a break. Whereas, like every day, I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing, like probably 75% of the time. So that's why change it. That's my thoughts. That is my thoughts.
It's not a huge issue.
No. Well, your next question. Yeah. What's your next question?
That was all my questions.
Ooh, really? Okay. Well, I got one more for you.
Okay.
If you were a character in a rom-com, what would be your big romantic moment?
I feel like
We had
this last time.
You asked me that, so I must have changed it.
This
is probably a good reason why we don't ask the question back, because maybe it's coming the following week.
Well, I always thought it was really romantic in the movies where they go down to the aquarium and it's just the two of them and they like hook up in front of the big aquarium.
That sounds like our honeymoon without the hooking up.
Yeah. That's my big romantic moment.
Perfect. Oh, I like that. Well, what's your pet peeve? We're moving into the next segment. What's the pet peeve for the week? Sorry, not pet peeve. Reddit. Amy's
story.
Reddit story. What do we got?
Okay, this one is sort of relevant to the current TikTok trend. That is, we listen and we don't judge. I think it goes like that.
Is that a trend?
It's a current trend, and
is it as straightforward as?
Yeah, it's like I've seen it with a family, and they're like everyone's chance. We listen and we don't judge, and then the little girl has a chance to say something she did that hasn't confessed to, and she's like told her sister that she stole the stickers, and the sister's reaction is so funny. Like she's angry, but she's not allowed to be because of the game.
That's cool. In a weird way.
Anyway, this story says, we listen and we don't judge trend prompted my husband to reveal a cruel 2-year-long prank.
2 years?
Yeah. How can I learn to start trusting him again? Oh my gosh.
What's the prank? I want to hear it.
My husband saw a TikTok video this week about couples saying we listen and we don't judge, then revealing something bad or funny they do behind their partner's back. He pressured me to participate because he said he had something very funny to admit, but I had to go first to justify it. When it was his turn, he told me he removed things from my computer to make it very slow and almost unusable 2 years ago.
That's not funny.
Yeah, how weird.
That is...
In 2022, my computer suddenly started running like garbage and I could never figure out what was wrong. I primarily used it for school and playing online games with my siblings because I don't live close to them anymore. Now I can hardly browse the internet, let alone play games on it. I couldn't afford a new computer because I am the only one working right now. He told me...
So he's a doll bludger as well.
I guess so. He told me it would take him only a minute or two to fix whatever he did, but he just never wanted to. What? It sounds like a control issue.
Yeah, that sounds very odd.
When I asked him why he would do that, he said it's because I should spend all my time with him, and he didn't feel like that I would play games a few times a week. My feelings are very hurt right now, and I'm having a hard time believing anything he says. How can I get my mind off this and stop distrusting him? We've been married for 6 years, and I'm so stressed about other things he may have done to manipulate me. How do people generally get over betrayals like this?
That's pretty bad.
That's not a prank, right? That's like extreme manipulation.
Yeah, well, because the reason why he did it was because he wanted her to spend more time with him. So I feel like that's not a prank, that's...
Like long-term control.
Yeah, that's psychopath. That is...
Knowing that you need it for school, day-to-day life, also to earn a living.
And so what if you're talking to your family?
That's weird.
That's very weird. What do you guys reckon? I think that it blows my mind that these are true things happening in the world, because that is... Who in their right mind would do that and go, ha, that's a nasty little prank, without going, maybe I'm a psychopath.
Narcissist.
Yeah.
Ew. Red flag. Dump him.
But also, what did he do to slow it down?
Yeah, I don't know.
What computer hacks are there? Because I would like to do the opposite to speed mine up. I wonder if we can do that with the internet.
Jeez.
Yeah.
She's going to be loving that computer once he takes it off, though.
Well, in other news, we've got one more week until we fly back to Mexico, and then to the United States, which is cool. So last week in Australia, not for you,
I'm coming back.
2 weeks away, and then I won't see you for 70 days, but we're still going to keep the podcast up. We're going to do pretty much remote live streams, which will be fun.
I'm going to be excited to catch up with your progress And
See me once a week.
Yep. No, we'll FaceTime a lot, obviously, but yeah, should be pretty
Fun.
fun and a different way of doing it again.
Mm-hmm. And there's some other exciting news that you'll announce at some point as well. Cool. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Hope you liked our outdoor one. When I listen back, I'll get a feel for how many birds or trucks and background noises there are, but I feel like it should be pretty
I
good.
think it's going to be good.
Maybe a couple of crickets and cicadas.
Yeah, lots of those.
Yeah, plenty of those. Anyway,
Anyway.
can you sign us off, please? Sign us off.
Anyway.
Hooroo.
Hooroo.